Good morning. It is so early. 4:30 is so early, but it is my goal this school year to get up at 4:30 so that this way I can have time to get active in the morning and then get ready. We'll see. Sounds good. So, welcome to the first day. Teachers go back for the new school year. I was low-key smart yesterday because I was so nervous about getting up today, and I had curled my hair really nice, so I just have to redo it this morning. But we're gonna go let the dog out and feed him. He's here just waiting for me. What are we doing? Come on, let's go. Will he not even go down the stairs until I go? Come on, time to go outside. He girl, wake up. It's time to get ready. So I had kind of revamped my home office this summer. So we have a little weight set, my Peloton. This I will tell you about later at another time. My wardrobe that I just got. I built this all by myself, guys. I'm obsessed, but it has my Cricut my love got me, my press, and just some little knickknacks, but I'm obsessed. And then I love that when I work out, I can look outside, but it is so dark right now. Okay, let's see. So typically I will alter which one I start with. I did the Peloton yesterday. We're gonna start with the trackpad today, and we're gonna close this up because this kind of freaks me out to just look out in the darkness. But we're gonna start with the trackpad today because let's not die on the first day. So it's okay, I promise. It's okay, I promise. Dear God, you could also tell I look so tired. That's what happens when you sleep in all summer. It's okay, hopefully our little oils will help out this morning. Oh, I'm not laying down. We're walking. And walking. My meditation corner in the mornings. Time for our morning meditation. Finished with some arms this morning. Okay, we're done. It's officially time to get ready. Oh look, the sun is starting to come out. One thing I want to be better with this year is not having coffee first thing in the morning. So what I started to do this summer was, instead of drinking coffee first thing, I actually barely drink coffee, but instead of drinking coffee in the mornings of school, what I want to do is drink some electrolytes. So I had gotten these at Sam's Club, and this is what we're rolling with. This was my other beautiful toy that I got this summer. This amazing ice machine. My little scooper. Yes. Starting our day with electrolytes. Better for our body. Okay, my goal is to get through this in the mornings before I have coffee, so sounds good, right? Okay, we gotta do the makeup and the hair, but look how cute. This is from Teacher's Crumbs Official. Miss Yeager. Check the back. To kindergarten and beyond. Stop it, so cute. All right, time for the morning glow up. Getting started with some ordinary. Also, don't take beauty advice from me because I have no idea what I'm doing. This is just my routine that I have found to work so good for me this summer. So I start off with the ordinary. It's caffeine and niacinamide, and it's supposed to just brighten your dark spots. So I put that on first, let it sit for a little bit. It does your girl good, right? Okay, next thing, who's this from? La Roche-Posay vitamin C. Yep, it's so cooling too. Okay, Vitamin C, we kind of spread this a little more generously. Okay. Oh, vitamin C feels so good. Okay, if you live in Vegas, you know it's so dry, so we need all the vitamins. Or like low-key glowy, right? Yes. Okay. I also do that routine at night, and then I have this. It's literally, I feel like Botox in a stick. At night, I literally put it all over my face, and then I kind of just lay there with it. But during the day, I'll kind of just do my under eye, my side, the forehead lines. This, I think, has done my forehead even better than my frownies, but I do need to like get back to doing frownies. I was honestly super lazy with it this summer. So Botox in a stick, there you go. She looks so good, right? So we're gonna let this sit while we do our hair, and then we'll apply makeup. Almost done. All right, the curls are curling. Time for makeup. All right, we are glammed up and we are ready to go. Oh my goodness. My son didn't listen to me about putting his trash into another trash bag before sitting it outside, so there was ants everywhere. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay, cleaning ants out my garage was not on my to-do this morning, and it took a good 10 minutes out of our time, but we're actually still running on time, which, go me. I was hoping that time I would get there a little early to like get everything out the truck, but if anything, I'll just make sure I take out the glue sticks and stuff that come out, and then the rest will just wait till a break or something. So to school we go. He was genuinely so lucky I meditated this morning. I've literally caught every single light I possibly could this morning. Well, this is how I feel. All the other cars are already here. I keep trying to think why it just doesn't. This is the first year ever I didn't come in at all over the summer, and I'm showing up for the first time on our first contract day ever. This is year 19, and this is the first time I've ever done that. Isn't that crazy? Even when I was an 8, I would always go in and help. So this is very different. I think honestly it's just so different coming back and it just not being, like, it's not my friends that I've taught with. It's just different when you go back and it's not friends you love teaching with and the community. I think that's what it is too. Like, I just so miss the community, but I'm hoping I could eventually build that. It does take time, but in the meantime, we're gonna make the best of this year and truly hope for the best. But I'm gonna get my keys. We are starting with a breakfast this morning, so here goes nothing. Got my keys. My office manager's like, don't you be starting no mess. Look, we're gonna do our best to behave this year. That's my goal. That's one of my goals. You know what? We should talk about goals later today. But one of my goals is to shut up and just do my job. Will that happen? I don't know. Well, here we go. Wow. Look at it. I just hate when my name's spelled wrong. It's fine. Right? Wrong. Wow. What a blank slate to start with. I know you're asking yourself, did you have to take down everything? No, I did not. Did I? Yes, I did. Now I know you're asking, why did you do that to yourself? Because I just needed to start with a clean slate. And this is about as clean as it gets. Now, I feel like I would typically stand here not knowing what to do with myself, but I also am to the point where I have not come in, so I really don't have time for that. But I think right now is like our morning breakfast, and it's whatever. I'd rather get stuff out my truck, so I think I'm gonna pull my truck up and get stuff out. Look at us, 2 things at one time. Okay, I think I'm gonna head down to the breakfast. The rest of my team went down there, and while I'm down there, I think I'm gonna kind of like brainstorm what I want to start with first, and maybe just the room as a whole, like what I want to do with it. So we're back, people, we're back. It's okay, we'll be back. Aww. Oh, he's cute. I know. I'm gonna have to hide mine so mine doesn't steal it. Troublemaker. Okay, our first session was actually not that bad. It went by very quickly. They just kind of went over our new schedules and stuff like that. I have a small little break before I have to go to like my first breakout session. We're gonna be learning about the iReady testing, and yeah. Okay, so I was productive. I was talking, but I was also productive. I was catching up with a custodian. They cleaned my room so nicely. I'm so thankful. That's a huge reason why I take everything down, just so that I know everything's clean. But they helped me get like my wardrobes back in places because those are so heavy, and also my desk moved over there. So that wardrobe's back over there. The heavy desk is back where it goes. This wardrobe is back where it goes. So is the filing cabinet. My tables are, I gotta pull one more over, and then we're getting there. So you missed me.
No, she missed me. She went and got her hair did just like me. But her booty not this big though.
It's bigger. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's actually like really good to see like my people that I mess with. And yes, dude, shout out to the custodians again, because even if I just got this stuff set up today, I feel good with that. It's also been nice because we've been getting these like short little breaks in between our sessions, and it's honestly been really helpful because I'll go to the session, come in, get a couple things done, and I actually feel like I'm really powering through and being productive, guys. Look at me, in between talking and catching up. We did just have a session on iReady. That's what the district is rolling out now, and we're not going to use maps anymore, which I'm really disappointed. I think just because I had really figured out maps, and I don't know. I also have used iReady before. The program is atrocious. The learning path for students I felt like is atrocious. The research does not back it being actually productive or truly useful. I just have negative experiences using it, so it's gonna be difficult for me, but I'm also very much this year in a place of, you know what? This is what y'all want, this is what you're gonna get. Even the curriculum, I miss doing my themes so much. And I think I'm gonna do a special day week where I do my themes, either Wednesdays or Fridays. But other than that though, I'm very much going with like, you know what? It's a be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you wish for, and that's what I'm giving them. So, which if you know me, you know that's so difficult for me. But I'm also in a place where I'm not about to sacrifice my peace over this stuff anymore. I just need so much balance between work and school. I do hope one day I could be in a place where I love this again, and maybe, I don't know. I did speak to one of my past parents, and they were like, you also have to make sure you're being true to yourself. And as much as I just want to go with the flow and just do my job, like I do still need to be true to me. So I do want to get to a place where I love this again. I'm just truly hoping I have a good class that makes me love it again. And I do miss my themes though. It's so sad, but I almost want to like rush my career with CCSD out the way, retire, and then go to private preschool, and I could just do my themes even for way less money. Like, it just is so much funner. It makes the learning so much more alive. But I'm gonna try. If you know me, you know I could kind of like skate and fit my stuff in. So we're gonna see what we could do with like adding stuff in without it being too crazy and getting off the main focus, right, of HMH. I'm gonna try to behave, I promise. Maybe? Sounds good? Our first crispy Coke of the school year. Oh, that hits. That is delicious. I was gonna change things up this year, but I honestly like just the way I had things, so I am gonna keep my small group over there. I was gonna move it over here, but I like that I could see the door from that area. And then the only thing I can't decide is last year I had math and then writing. I almost want to make that writing. I don't know. I gotta see. For one, everybody's like nonstop laughing at how many things have been said that are probably about me today, and it's fine. And then number two, because we're about to take a picture, staff photo, with our shirts, and they're so tiny. They're like kid sizes. We're just, yeah. So I'm gonna try to fit my big ass head in this right now. Wish me luck. Okay, we got it on. The boobs are popping out, which is crazy because I don't even have boobs like that. Okay, let's see if I can button this. Okay, we're in it. The button doesn't want to stay buttoned, but we're in it. It's okay. Not the worst, not the best. It'll do, right? We're just gonna take the picture and then we'll take this off. Okay, our meetings are done today. We actually get some time, a little bit in our room. Tomorrow we actually get a full day just in our room to decorate, so we're to just do whatever you need to do. So my plan before I leave today is to get everything where I would like it, and then this way tomorrow I could come in and I could just get my walls up, get all my decor up, and man, okay. So I have pretty much, like, for the most part, got my centers where they need to be. There are a couple spots though that I don't know if I like, but well, let me show you. So this over here is one of the spots I'm not crazy about. Last year I had my desk, like, I didn't have this whole like 3 cabinet thing going on, but I really just like the fact that this is like curved like this. So that is why I put like my math area over here, and I think I'm gonna just put a little carpet there. My math area is a place where kids do more explorations and they pull from these things, or I give them certain not tabletop but placemat type of things for them to like manipulate, use. It's more appropriate for just a carpet area. So I put this over here. I have like a little car carpet that I think I'm gonna put over here with it. And then this year I'm actually breaking apart. I used to just have like a STEM board and it had like math and science with it, but I'm actually gonna do my own science area this year. I feel like last year was an area that I kind of slacked. We have a science teacher, so I feel like I kind of slacked on teaching some of the science, and I do want to incorporate it. And so let me show you that center. So we have like our housekeeping area. I need to bring in the table. The oven was broken. I honestly thought about just doing away with this center, but I do feel like it's so important for their parallel play, talking to one another, speaking, listening, conversational speech. Like, there's so many elements that they get through this center. So I think we're going to keep it, but maybe not implement it right away. This is going to be my science area, and this is actually, if you lift this, I'm thinking this could be like a sensory table. I feel like it'd be so cool to have like a scientist we talk about, or whatever science tools we're talking about up there, and then even like a picture for them to try to like create or manipulate, and then like sensory type things to go with it for my tactile learners. I think my goal with the science is to embed like so much vocabulary, even with animals, and then or for example animals, and then to have those type of things in the sensory bin to go with it. Does that make sense? This was also not here last year, but there's just like a giant crack going down the wall, which is kind of concerning. Okay, and then next to science, it's going to be our reading area, which I actually really like this. This table was given to me by a parent years ago, and it lights up and all this cool stuff, so I think that's going to be so awesome to go right there. And I'll make my tree, and this will just be a really cool corner for them to be able to like get books and read. So between this part, like, I don't know. I really like how I had it last year, but then I would have to put my desk back. That's the part I don't know. And then I'm thinking of making this my writing area this year. I think part of it is I'm just like not used to seeing it like this, but if I go by the door, like, actually it doesn't look bad, right? So I think it's just different. But I do actually kind of like the writing area being over there, and it'll be like quiet because it'll be next to me, and then the math I'll be able to like monitor better because it's over here. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Okay, let's see. So I really like that setup. The next part I don't know is my tables. And I say my tables because I have 4 of them and we're kind of like unsure of how many students we're gonna get. So I don't want to get rid of a table, but I don't know if I want to keep them like this, vertical, or if I want to flip them and have them be or horizontal. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I flip them, then it's gonna take up too much space, or I don't know if I should have like one vertical and one horizontal. I don't know. So we're about to play with that. Okay, I just got the craziest idea ever. I don't know what this will look like, and I'm kind of mad because I already set that all up, but we're gonna try this out and see what it looks like. I'm not gonna show you till it's done. Be right back. Okay, this is so out of the box and I probably just like completely wasted my time, but it's an interesting take on what it could look like. Okay, check it to where like the tables are against that wall, and then this is more of like an open space. This is interesting, right? Like, this would be, the carpet doesn't have to be so close to the screen. I would teach from my podium here. The kids would be along that wall. It's interesting, right? And then our reading center on the other side would be our science. It's all like, oh, right? Like, I oddly really like it from this view, which I know that's so strange. Okay, I think I found something that I like. So we'll keep this as like my math. I do also want this to be my math because when I put my numbers across, it's a nice long wall versus like this was such a crammed space. The writing over there is growing on me. And then my small group, the tables, and then we'll have the housekeeping, science, and this is what I did with the reading. I actually like it. The color of that wood is honestly driving me nuts, but I think once I put the books there for like our theme, it won't be as bad, right? Yeah. So last year for all of the kids' stuff, because you can see our tables, we don't have cubbies, which really sucks, but I had bought these, and we're expected to have more kids this year, but I also don't want to like spend a lot of out money. I have another one of these too at home, but I actually redid my home office and I like it in my home now, so I don't want to have to bring it back. And for these, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna trial this, and I don't know how this will work, but one of the things where I seemed to have issues with certain kids last year was them like getting up out of their seat and having to get things. So I'm wondering, the teacher next door to me, she keeps it right on their desk. So I think I'm gonna do these and have the kids just keep it on their desk. Now, we don't know, like right now I have 12 on my roster. I don't think it's gonna stay that way. They projected us to be like 18, 20. So what I'm thinking is for each kid to have those bins, just like this table. I think I'll start with like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if I get another kid, like I would just put their box like here in the middle. Let's see how that looks. Like that, if that makes sense, so that this way, like, this kid is just pulling from their basket, this kid's pulling from their basket, this kid's pulling from their basket. And the things in there are like our whiteboard, our interactive notebooks, their headphones, so like everything will be right there, and they won't have to do, like last year I was having issues, sorry I didn't explain that fully. When I was having the issues last year, it would be those cubbies that are over there that I showed you, the 4 cube ones. I had one at the end of each table, so I had one less table, which made this be not as congested. And then whoever sat at that table, whoever sat at this table, the 4 cube cubby was right here, and then they would just pull their stuff out. But that was kind of like where we were having the issues, right? So my thinking is maybe it'll eliminate some issues if it's just right there in front of them on the table. And I'm figuring out the worst. Maybe I'll have a kid that can't handle it. And I think if it happens, then that kid's bucket will just go into this one, and then they will just have to go get their stuff from there. But at least then the rest of the table would have their things like right in front of them, and it'll eliminate constant like getting out of their seats after every transition. I'm gonna try it at least, and I feel like if I start that way and have good transitions and direction, and I'm very diligent about our procedures, I feel like it might go well. We'll run with that anyway. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here today. I actually feel good that we at least got everything. The classroom is set up. Tomorrow we'll come in and we'll bang out the walls. We are gonna first start, I do have a lot of empty wall space, but we're gonna start with these two blue ones just because that's the blank that you could see. So we're gonna start there tomorrow, and then we'll get up the alphabet, the numbers, and we'll go from there. I'm also gonna see if I can find a ladder somewhere, so we'll get started with that stuff. Thanks so much for joining me on day one. Man, oh, you know what? Before we go, let's do a little reflection of the day, okay? Let's do a little reflection. I will say it definitely was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I very much appreciated our admin for giving us like spots throughout the day to be able to like get things done in our room in between our meetings, so I was truly thankful for that. I had also brought my lunch, but an amazing person on my team was like, girl, let's order. So we ended up just ordering canes, and that honestly was like a great pick-me-up throughout the day. They did give us breakfast this morning, so that was good. And yeah, I'm actually feeling a lot more optimistic, and I actually feel like a huge weight lifted off. Like, I think I truly won't feel good until I see my new kids, and I know it's not the traumatic experience I had last year, but I mean, also things are going to come, right? No class is ever going to be perfect, but I actually do feel better. I do feel lighter, I will say. So I'm a tad more excited. Tomorrow, I honestly just, the blank just like drives me crazy. So I honestly can't wait to get in here tomorrow and like decorate and do all the things. It's going to be so nice to just have a day to me. So until tomorrow, bye you guys.